Hello traders, we hope you had a wonderful trading week last week. Welcome back to Super Sunday Breakdowns. My name is Troy and we're going to get straight into it today, looking at last week's non-farm payroll results. So overall, the result on the charts was bullish, but we had a mixture of results on with a beat in the headline figure. Was quite a big beat, which is why we had the bullish price action on the charts. We did have a miss on the unemployment rate and also the average hourly earnings, but we also had a revision higher in the previous month's average hourly earnings, as you can see just here. So that was revised higher from 0.2 to 0.3, and also we had some downward revisions from the non-farm payrolls, private, and the headline figure as well. So if we go into the charts now, looking at last month, we had a bearish move, as you can see, showing that dollar index is looking to move lower this month. So we had a bit of a pullback so far this month. If you go to the weekly, you can see bullish last week, and that was sort of helped by NFP as well. Going down to the daily, as we did show on the Instagram, we thought that prices will come up to produce a third touch of this trend line, which it has done so far. Now looking for prices to fall from where it is down towards this region we have around here at 95.65, as it's just prices just making a lower high now, looking to make a lower low run at price I just mentioned. Pull up towards 96.50 to produce another lower high, and then push down to make a final lower low towards our target at 95. That can also be seen here on the 4-hour chart. So yeah, so that will from here should mean that major pairs do show bullish price action from where they are. So looking for longs on euro dollar, cable, etc. in the coming week. If I now do go on to look at the next pair, which is sterling yen, not a lot going on. If we go to the monthly time frame, what we can see is last month's candle quite indecisive. It looks like a spinning top, just here at a minor level of support, showing that price may look to pull back this month. So if we go to the weekly candle, bearish candle, but once again price unable to drive below the 135.50 level of support. Daily candle, so you can see price found support on Wednesday last week and has now formed a morning star. Not a great one, but yeah, nonetheless it's still a morning star, showing that price is looking to pull higher. Price unable to, or has failed to break below the lows here, so a swing low failure or swing failure. So I see prices coming up to maybe towards 139.90, pulling up towards those prices before moving low once again. I just see prices seeking liquidity to the upside before breaking low once more. So maybe some reprieve for the sterling, or just a bit of weakening of the yen. So we'll see what this week does hold. But yeah, do be vigilant with this. Watch the raw price action. Look for trend line breaks. Look for crossover of the moving averages. So here we haven't quite crossed over yet, but if we do, that will be in some nice short-term longs. But in the long term, I'm still bearish on sterling yen. So do be careful of that. And yeah, so running fast this episode. Finally, we're going to look at Bitcoin. I did post a chart or two last week on Instagram, just stating that Bitcoin is looking nice and bullish. So last month candle, as I did say before, bullish, but we had a long wick at the top here. Usually we do get a bit of a wick fill, so prices looking to fill in this wick just here to move back up towards 13,900. So weekly candle last week, price did find support at 9,950, as I stated previously. Also the 61.8 Fibonacci extension level from the move from the low here up to the high, which can be seen clearer on the daily time frame. This is where it gets a bit more interesting. So here we can see also there's a Fibonacci play there as well. So that is 61.8. As you can see, prices came up nicely, pulled back towards this level, and then looking to move higher, has broken a lower time frame trend line, or faked out, has pulled back. So may come lower, as I did predict, to make a inverse head and shoulders before moving to break 13,900, 15,500, and then 16,500. So those are our targets to the upside. if we show you the setup on the 4 hour that we're looking for prices to come down into this region here, this highlighted box, to form, this is the shoulder, the head, and then this will be the right shoulder or the inverse shoulder, and then prices will come up to the level I have mentioned. So I'm looking for buys around this level. You know, it's best to be patient and not sort of get into any sort of unnecessary drawdowns. So wait for prices to move before you do actually look to, you know, place a trade on Bitcoin. But yeah, that's what I'm looking for this week. Please do leave comments. Let us know what you want us to look at next week. We had some suggestions which we did put into this episode. But if you want us to look at anything else, please do message us or leave comments or email us. Email is info@fsmtrading.co.uk. Also, do look out for the new series we're starting. We'll drop some nuggets on that episodes that should start on Wednesdays, and also follow us on all the socials. After this video, do check out the end screen for all the links to our socials, also in the description as well. But guys, yeah, thanks for watching this week. We hope you have a wonderful trading week, and I hope you have a wonderful month of July. See you next week.